Spartanburg and Dorman's tonight over at Dorman High School.
All right, so start off with your name, the year you're in, and position you play.
Yes, sir. Jalen Gardner, DB, and I'm a senior.
All right, so you guys got a big one against Dorman, but before we get into that, let's talk a little bit about last week's big win against Hillcrest. You know, a game that you guys needed, and you went out to Hillcrest, played a very good Rams team that just battled Dorman a couple of weeks ago, and you guys got a win. Tell us a little bit how that game went down.
Yes, sir. We just had a good game plan throughout the week, and we just really reviewed that every day. And Coach Miller just kept motivating us all week. That game was a big game for us, region standing-wise, and we knew we needed to go in and win. And all game, we just fought hard and came out then with the win.
Well, now tonight, you guys have this big rivalry with Dorman, a team that's undefeated in the region. You guys have fared pretty well against them, 4 out of 5. But when you watch Dorman on film, tell us what you see.
They've got good receivers. They've got a big O-line. They return a lot of experience on offense. So we're going to have to stop the run. That's the main part, and then try to make them beat us passing the ball. And hopefully we'll shut that down and, win this one too.
And one of the things that you see when you look at Dorman is obviously the size of that offensive line. Talk about the challenge having to go up against a big physical football team like the Cavaliers have.
All week, like Coach Miller, he's been telling us, this game's going to be a battle in the trenches, or we've got to be the more physical team to come out with this one, and we've got a good front seven, I feel like, and they'll be a good battle tonight in the trenches.
All right, so let's have a little bit of fun. Tell us a little bit about your favorite player or favorite team. Who do you like?
My favorite player to watch, I like Jalen Ramsey. I like the way he plays with his confidence, but team-wise, I like the Jets, and we haven't had a.
What?
I found my best friend in the whole wide world.
I don't know what just happened here.
I'm not alone. I'm a diehard Jet fan as well.
Jets.
This is mine. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do right now. That is awesome right there. It's never good for us, man.
Yes,
it's
sir.
Never good. You mentioned you're a Jalen Ramsey fan. What did you think about his offseason comments about all those quarterbacks?
I like his confidence. He's a good player, and he's kind of got a little swag to his game where you got to beat him to shut him up.
At least he can back it up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that's the main thing. You can talk, you got to back it up, and he certainly can. He is a fun player to watch.
Why don't you just point at me?
I just wanted to make sure you weren't wanting to, jump in there. I steal your thunder a lot, so I just wanted to make sure you're
You
good.
do steal my thunder a lot.
I do.
This is my thunder, and you keep stealing it. It's Dorman. It's a big game. You don't need extra motivation for that. What's it like stepping out on the field to play your rival? And your senior year, your final time against your rival?
Yes, sir. It's a lot of energy, and hopefully tonight, it'll be a good crowd. So, you embrace,
Yeah, just stick around.
just the spotlight and being able to play every Friday night. It's a privilege, so I don't take it for granted and go out there and play hard and try to win it.
Absolutely. Good stuff. Good luck tonight against the Dorman Cavaliers. We'll see you over there.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Jalen Gardner, defensive back for the Spartanburg Vikings.
Have I told you that he's my favorite player now of all time?
You just said that.
Have I said that before? Okay.
You just said that a minute ago.
All right. I like it. I like
for the
it.
Jets. Somebody, I don't know if it's weird that that somebody else pulls for the Jets, or that somebody else actually admits to pulling for the Jets.
I know. I've never heard that before. Now, when the Jets were in the AFC Championship game a few years ago, there were a lot more fans, but since then, I have not heard anybody admit it.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Somebody else coming?
Pretty cool. Yeah, I still think they're eating at the moment.
Well, don't cut that off, and let's talk about football.
All right.
There's some things more important, like football.
Yep. Here comes one now. Here we go.
I drank all my hot chocolate.
Did you? I've just been holding it as like a hand warmer, dude.
I drank all mine.
All
I'm
right.
sweating.
All right, so start off by telling us who you are, your position, and the year you're in.
My name's Aiden Kaiser. I'm the punter, and I'm my senior year.
Senior year.
I don't know if we've ever had a punter
I don't think
before.
they've ever sent us a punter or a kicker before, and I like it.
Well, we got 2 today.
I like it.
Sweet.
I like it. That's right. Special teams a big part. Alex, I know he's doing some production stuff right now, but he would be all over this because he's all about special teams.
Well, so am I.
All right. All right. So tell us, what you think of Dorman. And I know from the special team side. Tell us a little bit about returners and stuff like that. Is it going to be, do you have to play it safely with them? Kind of punt it out of bounds, maybe? Tell us what you think. You're going for it. You don't care.
No, I don't care about who's returning, who's back there.
I like him.
I'm going to give it to him. And I'm going to put it high so they get scared. I got my boy, 24, Brandon Turner, coming at his knees.
All right. So when you punt it, are you the kind of guy that just kind of just sits there and watches? Are you getting downfield looking to hit somebody?
It depends how beautiful it is. Because if it's a nice, pretty ball that turns over, I like to enjoy it and see it spiral down the field. But if it's one where I don't feel like it's too good, I'm going to have to go down and see if I can help out on the coverage.
But you got to get down there and hit somebody, though, because that's the thing. Just punt it. No. I want 5 tackles from you tonight.
5 tackles.
5 tackles from you. I want it.
I'm sprinting down the field tonight.
I don't think he wants to punt 5 times.
No, I don't. No, I don't even want to go in, honestly. I hope we just smoke them.
Oh, man, that's good stuff right there.
You trying to wish bad luck on him? What's going on here?
I just wanted him to get 5. You know what? To step on the field on defense and just walk in there and make a tackle and then come off. Just, probably should listen to the coach, not me.
Yeah.
Just saying. He's a lot smarter than I am.
That's an understatement.
That is a huge understatement. But
it's the Dorman Cavaliers, your rival team. Tell us what you're thinking going into this game. How you feel?
I feel good. I mean, most of my play doesn't really come from how good the other team is or who they got back there. It's just me working on how good I can be with my ball placement and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's a rival team, but if I put the ball where it needs to be put, then I think we'll come out ahead if need be. Hopefully I don't get in. That's what I say. All I want to do is hold for my boy Henry Bishop over here.
Yeah, absolutely.
What would you say is your longest punt?
Right now in a game, it's 62 yards.
62 yards. Wow.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good. I can't do it. I can't even get my leg up high enough to get it 5 yards.
Yeah.
It's not a thing.
People think it's easy.
It's not easy at all. It's not. I mean, how long have is this something that was more natural to you, or did you have to develop, kicking the ball 60-something yards, or is it something that you were always good at?
Kind of both. I mean, my size, being 6'6", makes it easier to punt. And then my dad actually punted, so he taught me everything I know. And then I had help from Coach Wynn and Coach Thomas at the school, helped me work on my craft. But, I mean, it's kind of been natural. He had an offer to LSU. He just didn't have the grades to go. But, I mean, that's why he stays on me about mine.
All right. Tell us, is it a little intimidating when you're going to kick it and you got guys rushing at you right there? What's that like? Do you speed up a little bit there, or no, you just don't care? You're just kicking?
No, I mean, honestly, the only thing I worry about is how far it goes and how good it looks. But, I mean, I've gotten hit after, and it's just like, okay, if I fall, I can get 15 yards. But other than that, no, I'm not too worried about them.
Punters have a little bit of a reputation of being an actor. Are you an actor out there? If somebody comes close, are you flopping?
It depends. I mean, it depends on the game situation. If we're ahead, there's no need to. But, I mean, if we're down, then I'll probably try to get us some yardage.
All right. I like it. Good stuff right there.
Excellent stuff. How many people have we had on the show that are taller than you?
Him and Hall.
That's it?
I think that's it.
2 people on the show.
I think 2 people. That's right.
How about that? That's good company. All right. Appreciate you stopping by. Good luck to you tonight.
Yes, sir.
And we hope you don't get in either, except to hold the ball.
Yes, sir.
So that's the punter. First punter we ever had.
I like the kickers need some love too, right here. All right. Yeah. I mean, this is good stuff. We got
big special. I like special teams myself.
That's an important part of the game.
Yeah.
And I believe we were told that we got the kicker here, but I'll let him introduce himself. Tell us your name, the year you're in, and the position.
Yes, sir. Henry Bishop. I'm a junior and kicker.
All right, I'm going to start off. Have you even missed a kick this year in practice? Because every Friday night I hear it's good. Every time you come in, it's automatic. Have you missed a kick this year?
Yes, sir. I missed my first one last week against Hillcrest.
Did you really?
Yes, sir.
Well, you still got a good percentage right there.
Thank you.
Tell us what's the furthest kick you've made? Practice game.
So my longest in game so far this year is 42, and then longest in practice this summer I hit 56. And
56.
That's my longest.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Goodness. Now, tell us the process. How many? What do you like to do? What is your routine when you go up there and get ready to kick the ball? Everybody has something different.
Yes, sir. So I mainly I pick out a spot in the background to kick to, and I don't just kick it and hope it goes in the general area. I just pick out a spot, kick, swing my leg to that exact spot. But when I go out there, I try not to think about much. I just rely on how much I've practiced, my form. I just rely on all that to get it through because I know I've practiced enough to where if I do what I do, then I'll make it.
And I've heard from other kickers when they're, at practice kicking so many balls that their foot can get a little beat up and sore. Is that something that still happens, or you kind of, you don't even think about it or feel it anymore?
So it's not as much as like my foot right now. I've been battling an injury so far this season, but I've been kind of kicking through it. I've strained a groin, but it's feeling a lot better now. But it was mainly hurting like a couple weeks ago, but I'm close back to 100%. But not too much before that, no sir.
What goes through your mind? What are you thinking when you take those couple of steps back and get ready to take a kick before you nod for the snap?
Does the heart rate kind of pick up a little bit?
A little bit, yes sir. Sometimes depends on the kick. Extra point, not as much. If it's a big field goal, a little bit more. And so like I take my 3 steps back, pick out my target, take a deep breath, 2 steps over, look back up at the target, just imagining my swing through. Try not to think about anything else. Nothing in the crowd, nothing else. Just stare down at Aiden, the holder, and give him that nod and say, ready to go.
All right. And who's your favorite kicker? Who's somebody you enjoy watching?
Favorite kicker. So I've had the ability to kick with some NFL players like this past offseason through this dude that I trained with, Dan Orner. And so Chandler Catanzaro I've kicked with, like him, Bradley Pinion for the 49ers. Them 2 guys, and a lot of college guys, but mainly them 2 I like.
That's pretty cool right there. Now, what's it going to be like for you to play in a big game like this? And, you're going to have your opportunities to go out there and help contribute to your team. What's it mean to you playing a rivalry game like this?
Yes, sir. This is a huge game. I've always been, just a huge fan of just football. I've played football since you could sign up. I've been playing, quarterback, anything. That's what I played. And so I've always been a huge Spartan High fan. Went to every single game, just huge. And this just means a lot to me now that I'm here in this position, in this big of a game. Like, these are the guys I used to look up to when I was little. And now that I'm here in this big stage, just want to make the most of it.
Good stuff. We wish you the best of luck tonight. Thanks for sitting down with us.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Spartanburg and Dorman tonight from Dorman High School. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll be talking about some of the other football games, and the Broome Centurion's going to join us coming up in about 30 minutes from now. So we'll do that coming up in just a little bit. You're listening to Bump and Run on Fox Sports 1400, 98.3 FM.